Hey there guys, today we will be going over the Black Rock Axe. Now, this axe has a range move, technically two ranged moves, a spin move, and a heal move. So, this axe is actually really good for fighting multiple enemies, and I will show you why after we talk about the moves. First move is a ranged move. This ranged move allows you to throw your axe where you're aimed. And of course, its special ability, which as you can see right here, is a pillar. It spawns a pillar which you need to be able to use the third move. So, and fourth move. So, every time that you hit an enemy, a pillar will spawn. Or every time that an enemy gets hit by one of your attacks, a pillar will be spawned. And the first move, as I said, is a ranged move, which allows you to throw your axe. It does, let's see, does 40 damage. So you can use it to just hit an enemy from far away. You can use it to third party. You can use it to just deal damage to someone that's running away from you. You can use it in a lot of different ways. The second move is a more close-up attack. You go flying into the air, like so, and you damage enemies. And this move does 100 damage. As you can see right here, it does 100 damage. Now, if it does 100 damage if you hit them directly. So let's say they're not too far away from. So let's say they're around this far, it will still hit them because of the shockwave that happens, and it will deal less damage than the other one. So let's see how much this does. It shows 100? We should heal. It's actually where is this guy? Move fast. And we'll show the third move, and then we'll go back to something. So this third move is a heal move. So let's say that now you're damaged a little bit. So let them hit us a little bit. So we're down to right around, I want to say 200. You can now use this third move to draw health from all the pillars that are near you and get healed. Now the second move, let's see how much damage it does from far away, just because we couldn't get to see that before. Well, 110 damage, I guess. That's pretty good. That actually seems like it's a lot more than the normal, the actual direct hit. But I don't know, it might just be a glitch. It might be that they're at the perfect range, or they're both getting hit by the shockwave and the actual hit. And then there's a fourth move. This move is so, let's say you're in range, or that the enemy's in range, you can hit it. It explodes. Each pillar that hits them does 25 damage. So there are multiple ways that you can use this. Let's say that an enemy is coming after you. You can hit this, hit them directly on, use that, and then explode to get a really quick kill. And you can, and while you're healing, you're actually invincible as well. I forgot to mention that. So you are actually invincible. Now, I've seen a couple of combos with this, which are really overpowered. So let's say that you're up close and personal with them, right? You throw it, you can use this, get them, and you can use 4 to explode them. If they're low health. If they're higher health, you just have to hope for the best that you can deal enough damage to them. Now I've seen people, but the reason that this is so good for multiple enemies is because of a very, very specific reason. If you hit multiple enemies, let's say that there's 2 enemies, and you use your 2 move, right? It's not just going to spawn one of these pillars. It will spawn 2. So the more enemies that you hit with this, the more pillars that will spawn, and the more damage that will be done when you use your 4 move. So let's say that you have 5 pillars out. It's an enemy that has 125 health left, and they're in range of every single one of those pillars exploding. Bam, 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 they're dead. That is one of the most overpowered things about this axe. Now, let's say that you're up close and personal with them. You're getting low, right? You're getting pretty low, so you're up close and personal. You gotta run away, right? You can do that, and then you can throw your axe. That's one of the easiest ways that I've seen someone get killed while the actual Black Rock user is on low health. Is they start running away, and then they turn around, throw their axe real fast, and then hit the 4 move. Because the 4 move, as I've said, does 25 damage. So let's say that they're low health, right? you can deal damage. Also, this ring, I'm pretty sure that you see all around you, is how far you can use a pillar from. So let's say that you're this far, you can still use a pillar. Now let's say that you're out of the range of the pillar, it's not going to work. And I also forgot to mention that this, sorry, I forgot what I was going to mention for that part. But you can heal as much as you need to, and as many pillars as are in range, you can heal from. Now, the pillars last for 50 seconds, but their health goes down gradually over time. So, and as you saw with the 3 move, you both get heals, but you're also taking health from the actual pillars. Also, I forgot to mention that you are invincible. As you can see, you are invincible while you are using your 3 move. So you can use that to quickly gain back some health, and then get back to hitting others. Now, are multiple ways that you can use the axe. I have never personally used this axe, but I've seen multiple people use it. It is probably one of the best later game weapons for multiple people. You can use it in 1v1s, but I would not really I don't know if I would recommend it, because this is more of an axe that is meant for taking on multiple people at once than is for taking on just a few people. Now, I will be making more videos like this on other weapons in this game, but it's just going to take a little bit longer because I have not really used so many weapons, so it's going to take me a little bit to learn them and go through them, but I will be making more videos on this. So, and I will be learning these weapons more, I will be doing more research, and I will be posting more videos like this, but more in-depth on how you can use these weapons. So, let's say that you want a more in-depth guide to this weapon, I will be making a more in-depth guide if needed, but and I will leave the link in a comment in the section to that video when I make it. But it will take me a little bit because like I said, I have not really ever used this axe. It will take me a little bit to look up some of the ways that other people have used this and to get more familiar with it. And then I will make the video going more in depth into every single move and everything, and a bunch of combos that you can do with it, and a bunch of ways that you can use it. So this is probably one of the better axes, I would say, if you want to get a ton of damage in and not really die at all. Because, like, there are only a few axes that allow you to heal back. There are some of the axes that aren't healing, but this one's more for multiple enemies at once. Now, so I would say use it more for multiple enemies, not really for just 1v1, because yes, as I was showing you, it was working on this training enemy, but the training enemies never use the actual moves, so it might not be good for 1v1s, but it's better for multiple enemies because you get more of these pillars out and you can heal more. And also, if you press 3 again after you press 3, it will cancel the healing early. That's something I forgot to mention. But I will see you guys next time.